Greetings, everyone. It's me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. I cannot help the Muslims if they do not help me and cooperate here. Please do that. And I hope in this live stream, you will be inspired to do your own research in the broken and not to consult contemporary Quran experts, religious scholars. And the Muslims will not, they'll be convinced in the sense that not influenced or but convinced through the proof from Quran ayats that even Imam Ali is wrong, right, in this, and they are wrong. The fourth caliph of the Sunni, if they take, I don't think the Sunnis take Najul Balagha as an authentic book which has Imam Ali's sermons, letters, and sayings. But Shias do. However, it is not one of the four authentic books of the Shias. Anyhow, I hope even those Muslims, non-Shia Muslims, will be convinced and not come and tell us, like in that way, the way they do, that we should consult the living religious scholars when, the historical or the past classic religious scholars have already given, and I've already read, right, their the commentaries and the meaning of this ayat and from imams and coming to them, the religious scholars, to the Shia religious scholars and all this, right? So I've read your classic or historical, what you call it, the past religious scholars, commentaries on ayats. So let's see. I found this quote because actually I saw a movie with honors and a long time ago. And so I from that movie with honors, um, it gives this movie gives this quote, Walt Whitman's quote. The movie uses it, "Song of Myself," poem by Walt Whitman. "You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself." Walt Whitman, Song of Myself. Okay. Now, again, on this Kana, in other words, and trying to abridge it, making it short, right? New edition book. No, just kidding. Abridged. Sorry. What do you call it? New edition. Live stream on Kana. So this Kana, what does it mean, and why does Allah use Kana for Himself? I've been doing this. So lately. So what does Kana mean? Oh, because I stumbled on this ayat where Allah says Kana for Himself. He applies. And so what does it really mean, applying Kana, when in other ayats He doesn't? Allah doesn't apply Kana when He says He's all forgiving or He's forgiving, merciful, Rahim, compassionate, merciful, Rahman. Why does He use Kana in specific ayats in the Quran for Himself? and then with the attributes, with his attributes, right? So let's do this again. What does Kana mean? Taken from al-dirasa, or actually daras means in Arabic, daras, studies. D-I, but here it's spelled D-I-R-A-S-S-A and then .com. This is the website I've taken. What does Kana mean? So these particles, including Kana and its related terms, play a crucial role in the Arabic language and are frequently used in the Holy Quran, to indicate various aspects of time, states, and actions. They contribute to the richness and depth of meaning in the Quranic text. This is not important for us. What is important is this, right? So, what it indicates or means using Quran ayats to prove this, used in the Holy Quran to indicate various aspects of time, various aspects of time. This would mean it's existing in time, states and actions, conditions and actions, functions also, right? In other words, thank you al-darasa.com on this. Now let's see what it indicates or means using Quran ayats to prove this. So, some examples taken from the Quran. Kun fayakun. So kana comes from kun, right? The word kun. In Surah 36, ayat 82, I haven't highlighted the surah number and the ayat number, but nevertheless, okay. Sorry about this. So, whenever he wills a thing, he just commands it be, and it is. Kun fayakun, kun, right? Kun fayakun. So, it becomes, or it just comes in existence. We use be, and it is. It is. So, the kana would be that it is in existence, right? In time. Thank you again. Aspects of time. So it's in time, right? Meaning in time. So this Quran ayat example, you got it? Kana would mean it's in time. It's here in existence. Surah 36 ayat 82. So why does Allah use kana for himself when it means being or existing in a condition, state, at a particular time or in time? As, being as it is, but in time, in a condition, sometimes in a particular time, particular condition, various aspects of time, but in various aspects of time, right? If I can say this properly, let's see. A little bit, I get confused. Sorry about this. So, particular time or in time, okay? Condition could be temporary, could be variable, changing condition, state. But why does he use it for himself? Since Imam Ali has said that against this, right? That Allah is not in existence, Allah is beyond existence. Now, this especially for the Shias to see this. And I stumbled across this ayat in one of my live streams on similitude of Allah. Does Allah have similitudes or not? So there are two ayats contradicting. I explained that, and it doesn't mean different circumstances. There is a contradiction. So, Surah 4, ayat 34, Allah is exalted, great, meaning Allah is most high. You can take Aliyan, meaning most high. So you see, Allah has used Allah Kana, Aliyan Kabira. Now, if I use this ayat for the Shias, they might say that, oh, the Allah is Aliyan Kabira, meaning the attributes of Allah are in existence, functioning in time, and what else? The third one? And action. Yeah, functioning in time, right? Acting. But look at this ayat, right? Surah 4, ayat 96. And Allah, this part of Surah 4, ayat 96. And Allah is ever forgiving and merciful. Kana. So Allah uses Kana before him, before his name, Allah. Right? Now what is functioning? Shias. The attributes or Allah himself functioning as his attributes in time. Because Kana means functioning, actions, various aspects in time. Right? Kana, what does Kana indicate then? Kana indicates number one, time, past, present, and future. Number two, states, condition in which one is in at a particular time. Oxford Dictionary, loosely put in my words, but taking help from Oxford Dictionary on the definition of states, right? State. And number three, actions, functions. Also, we can, like I was using, function, God operating or functioning as in time. That's why Allah uses Kana. Surah 4 at 96, and He uses it before His name Allah. Allah, Kana Allahu. So that's why good thing that, I thought of this. The Shias would say, no, his Allah is Ali and Kabira, but then taking Imam Ali's sermon, that Allah should be taken apart from his attributes, or attributes, or the meaning the attributes is given to himself, even those attributes. And that will come later again in this live stream. So when he uses Kana, it means he's not only his attributes are created and operating, he's uncreated, but he's still in time, functioning, and he's got condition and all this, right? So here, at least on these two ayats, Surah 4, ayat 96 and Surah 4, ayat 34, up here. But Surah 4, ayat 96, Allah is forgiving and merciful. Kana Allahu Ghafuran Rahima. Allah is functioning in time as Ghafuran Rahim. Okay. So, number one, time. Kana indicates time. Number two, states. Number three, actions. Imam Ali has said not to take Allah with his attributes, otherwise shirk happens against Allah. Biggest shirk you will be doing, right? Sermon 1, Najul Balagha. So now, number one, Kana, having time. In existence, Quran examples, taking ayats from that Kana means time, aspects of various aspects of time. That means Allah exists. Okay? But let's see now. I'll show you from the Quran. It's like a bird becoming Surah 5 ayat 110. Then you, meaning Jesus, breathed into it and it became a bird. Right? Kunu. Kunu. Excuse me, sorry, always this happens to me sometimes. I mean, not always, but dry throat. Very easy. Is this past tense? So, it became a bird, right? That's why Allah uses kunu. It became a bird in Surah 5 ayat 110. Past tense or in time, becoming. This, so the word Kana, another islamweb.net. Let's see. Okay, again, the word Kana is used in the meaning of it was or it became in the Quran. In the Quran, right? You can see now examples I will be giving, and one or two examples they have given. Islamweb.net and .net. Thank you very much. Now you see, Kana is used in the meaning of it it was or it became, also in the Quran. So although the expression Kana min al kafirin is translated as he became from the unbeliever, Surah Baqarah ayat 34. The expression Kana min al jinn is translated as he was from the jinns. Iblis was from the jinns, right? So thank you. I used this Surah 18, ayat 50 to tell you, except for Iblis, and to show you he was of the jinn. Kana, Kana min al jinni. Iblis was from the jinn. That's why Kana, that he was. And that he will remain as a jinn, but originally he's a jinn, meaning he is a jinn, right? He is a jinn. Was from the jinn, not the angels or what Allah meant by this. But anyways, the point here, I don't want to go here and there now. Kana, he was of the jinn, right? And there's no change in Iblis, but like Allah's trying to tell us he was from the jinn, like he is from the jinn, and there's no becoming or anything. So it's his condition, his what he is, right? In time also. Remember, because he's created. Or yeah, so in time he's a jinn. This is his description. This is his what he is, right? Kana. So this is past, present, and future in time existing as this state and condition, right? In time, in the past, present, and future, he will still be a jinn, but in time existing as this state and condition, as this state and condition. This is what he is. Okay, so this is an example. So in Surah 89, 50, even though remaining the same in time, doesn't matter, but it is in time, isn't it? His condition, this is his condition. And what are we told by Imam Ali? That don't even describe Allah through his attributes, because Allah has no description. And in the Quran ayat also, like there's no comparison, there's no likeness. Surah Ikhlas ayat, the way Imam Ali takes that ayat of Surah Ikhlas and explains it. And another ayat which the Sunnis also would explain, that Allah has no likeness. Allah has no similitude. So no condition, no state. How he exists, we don't know, right? We can't say he exists in this condition or he is this. He is God, but that's not a description of him. That's not his state of being, right? Allah's state of being in a place, or you'll start to think, oh, he's a being, or that means he's existing, and he is in a conditioned state, right? Also, a condition. Okay, if you say apart from time, this is a condition, but it's time comes, or it is a description, right? Although there's none like him, Allah, there's no similitude like him, but he's God and he doesn't exist in a condition or a state, any state. He just is. Don't give him a condition or a state. See? So he, please bear with me. Don't give Allah a condition or a state. He just is. We can't describe in what condition, where. Dua mashlul also, the part where Allah is, how He is, in what condition He is, in what respect He is meaning. No one knows but He, right? But when you use Kana, it means that you are in a condition. That's the description. In time, even past, present, and future, you're not changing the condition, but you're in time. The condition state in time. So you have to bring time in it, right? Number two, state. Yeah. So this is in time. He's jinn. He's in he, right? Being, being a creature who is jinn from smoke. He's jinn from the jinn group. So number two, okay, I jump to state. For this ayat also Surah 18, ayat 50, when past, present, future remaining the same. Let me see. Surah, sorry, number two, state condition, Quran ayat. Surah 2, ayat 65, become apes, despised and hated. I think you can use this actually, Surah 18, ayat 50, for number two, state condition, Quran ayat, that he was of the jinn, right? Iblis was of the jinn. And then, oh, becoming. Now, this is in time actually. No, so I made a mistake here. Surah 2, ayat 65, become apes, despised and hated, right? Those Jews, and you know the case of those of you who broke the Sabbath, how we said to them, become apes, despised and hated. So I've used Maududi's translation for this, kunu. So kunu could be he was, he is, and he becomes. Or it was, it is, and it becomes. Right? Condition, state, time, or, I mean, he wasn't that, he became that. Change in condition, state, also in time. This happening. And Surah 2, ayat 67, this part is important. He said, Allah save me from being an ignorant fool, meaning ignorant. Akuna, right? Minal jahilin. Musa says, Akuna. Now you see this kana becomes from, it becomes to being an ignorant. So may Allah, Moses says to them, Allah save me from being an ignorant fool or ignorant. The ignorant, actually, al jahilin. Why has Yusuf Ali put an ignorant? Maybe okay. An ignorant or al ignorant. But akuna is from kana or kun. So it's may Allah save me from being an ignorant or jahili, or the jahili. Yeah, being from the jahilin. What does this say? What is Allah being? So what is it? That it's in time and he's being an ignorant or becoming an ignorant. Right? Condition in time that Musa doesn't want to be. A condition, jahilin, those who are ignorant in time. A condition in time. So Kana tells you this, used as akuna in this ayat, Surah 2, ayat 67. Right? So what is Allah being as in time in this ayat? Surah 33, ayat 40. Muhammad is not the father of any of your men, but he is the messenger, the Kana. He is the messenger of Allah and the seal of the prophets. Allah has full knowledge of everything. As Maududi has put, for Kana. You see Kana here again? Allah Kana wa Kana Allahu. You see? So what does this mean? This means that Allah, my translation, Kana is Allah of everything knower knowledgeable. This is what it means. Taking Kana, meaning Allah is of everything, acting, functioning as the all-knowing with his attribute, this all-knowing or knowledgeable Alima. Alima is knowledgeable, right? Scholar, knowledgeable. So Allah exists as this or that attribute. Allah exists as this or that attribute. Kana Allahu. Now, here also, Kana is used before Allah. So the Shias can't say that, oh, it's his attribute functioning and existing and changing and, like working, not changing. It remains the same as attributes. The knowledgeable attribute of Allah remains the same, the all knowledge or full of knowledge attribute. But it is not Allah, it is a creation of Allah, this attribute. It is not Allah. This is how the Shias take it, taking Imam Ali's sermons, Najul Balagha's sermon 1, and another thing about his non existence is another sermon. So, this is how the Shias take it, that taking Imam Ali's sermon, that Allah is not his attributes. And the attributes of Allah are created, okay? But they remain the same in time. So, but Kana Allahu is that Allah is operating, functioning in time as the all knowledgeable, full with full knowledge, has full, not has full knowledge of everything. Actually, Surah 33 at 40, the proper translation taking kana, the word would be Kana, meaning Allah is of everything knowledgeable, knower, right? So Allah exists as this or that attribute. This would mean, coming to the conclusion now, so Allah exists as this or that attribute of His. Kana is from kun. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Surah 36, ayat 82, Quran. Remember my previous live stream? Kana means being in existence, in a state or condition, and functioning as that. Functioning as whatever it is described as functioning, a condition or a form, right? So as its attribute. So Allah is using this word for Himself in some ayats, like the ones I've shown you here. So Allah uses Kana for Himself when He comes into existence as attributes or using attributes, or exists as the attribute, or existing as the attribute, or functioning as His attribute. How shall we put it? So this is from my previous live stream, bringing it here. And for this live stream, Allah uses Kana to mean that He is the subject, exists as this. Kana from kun fayakun, being. The attribute exists as this attribute that He has said He is. He is Allah Kana Aliyun Kabir. As this attribute, predicate, or even functions, actions, functions in existence or being in the state or condition. Kana Allahu. Allah functions in existence or being as the attribute. Us. Get it? Allah functions in existence or be as a being in as the attribute. This condition in existence as the attribute, functioning, being in time, existing. Then Allah can't be apart from His attributes, and Allah can't only be beyond existence, right? Then Imam Ali is wrong. So sermon One from Najul Balagha, Imam Ali says about Allah, the perfection of his purity is to deny him attributes. Because every attribute, now this will go to explaining that it would be shirk, putting Allah in a place, putting him like a created being, like his attribute, or an attribute which is created, and or a name which is not the attribute. And Imam Ali explains like this, right? That you are, oh, sorry, which is not you, with the name or attribute which is not you, which is not Allah. Okay. So it goes on, and then in Sermon 186 of Najul Balagha, Imam Ali says his about Allah, his existence precedes non-existence, meaning Allah's existence comes before non-existence. Although what the Ismailis we learned from, thanks to the Ismaili gnosis and Dr. Khalil Andani for explaining that he exists, but Allah, how Allah exists, he's not non-existent and he's not in existence like we take it as. His existence is different and he's beyond his creation, beyond what he has created. He exists. He's not a part of his creation even, right? But that's wrong what Imam Ali has said, because now Allah Kana comes as existence, then I have to go now, and then I'll be showing you like the bird becoming. So becoming, I'll start from here, continue from here later, a bit later. Thank you so much. I'll come to Surah 3, Ayat 49. Again, coming back to it to explain more and more until you get it, you digest it, that Imam Ali is. Thank you so much for taking your time.